Welcome back to Jobs, Money, Debt, Economic Common Sense, a new online bi-weekly video for debunking myths concerning unemployment, deficits, the national debt and our monetary system, and how we can create sustainable prosperity for the 21st century. Let the discussion commence. This season, we've discussed jobs, we've examined money, and we've explored debt. Now it's time to make some suggestions how these insights can be applied to a policy program promoting sustainable prosperity. We know that unregulated or poorly regulated capitalism is both macroeconomically unsatisfactory and environmentally unsustainable. The macro problems include unemployment, poverty, and inequality. On the environmental side, the economy has to satisfy several sustainability rules or conditions regarding things like the relation between emissions and the assimilative capacity of the environment, and the relation between renewable resource utilization and their renewal rates. And then there is the issue of exhaustible resources and the possibilities for structural and technological transformation towards soft energy and production and consumption based on renewables. For many years I've been arguing that not only are conventional policy approaches to dealing with both the macro problems and the environmental challenges unlikely to work, but even if they did, successful macro policies increase environmental problems, and successful environmental policies exacerbate the macro problems. So there is a sense in which full employment and environmental sustainability appear to be incompatible goals. What I want to suggest is that the job guarantee program can be used to promote sustainability, and combining ecological tax reform with functional finance can also assist in moving towards sustainable prosperity. First, we need to understand that the effectiveness of public sector activities, such as those in the job guarantee program, should not be evaluated according to the same efficiency criteria used in the private sector. The job guarantee is not for profit, so minimizing private costs is not the primary measure of success. Of course, these activities should be cost-effective, but they should be designed to achieve broader social, macro, and environmental goals. Private firms are compelled by competitive pressures to use cost-minimizing methods of production regardless of the environmental impact. Job guarantee activities can be designed so as to pollute less and use fewer exhaustible resources. Even if the job guarantee activities perform no explicit environmental services, an economy brought to full employment through the job guarantee would be more sustainable than if the private sector were expanded toward full employment. So that is the first way that the job guarantee can be used to promote sustainability. The second way is that some of the job guarantee activities can perform environmental services, and a section of the job guarantee program can be a green jobs core. Things like community and industrial recycling, improved insulation for residential and commercial structures, carpooling, rooftop gardening and urban landscaping, solar energy applied to the public infrastructure, monitoring and enforcement, environmental education, and research support are all possibilities. These are just examples. There are so many ways that job guarantee jobs can promote sustainability. New green technologies can also be tried out in the job guarantee program, and workers can learn skills that can be applied in the economy at large. The third point about the job guarantee and sustainability is that there are numerous potential economic and environmental benefits of localism, and while the job guarantee is paid for by the federal government, it's administered and managed by local governments, NGOs, and community organizations. The next part of the policy package would be to combine functional finance with ecological tax reform. There are three important areas of agreement between these two approaches. First, both functional finance and ecological economics emphasize the distinction between money as accounting information and real resources subject to the laws of physics. Confusing these two results in some very real problems, as we saw in our discussion of the Social Security debate. The second understanding shared by the two can be summed up in the phrase, tax bads, not goods. We should tax behaviors we want to discourage and not those we want to encourage. Right now, we do the opposite. We tax income, employment, innovation, and we do not tax or do not tax enough pollution and resource depletion. Environmental taxes include not only taxes, but things like subsidies, quotas, and so on, to reward green behaviors and punish dirty behaviors. The third common theme found in functional finance and ecological economics is that, generally speaking, in a state currency system with floating exchange rates, the nominal risk-free rate of interest should be zero, or in any case, low interest rates have many economic and ecological benefits. The job guarantee is perfectly consistent with a shorter work week, which may be an important part of sustainable prosperity. A shorter work week alone will not suffice to provide full employment or solve the other macro problems, as well as provide price stability. But a shorter work week can be instituted along with the job guarantee. So it is a short step from modern money, functional finance, and the job guarantee to green jobs and ecological tax reform. Of course, other policies will be required for a full transition to a sustainable economy, but this provides a very good framework to start, while also promising to alleviate the problems on the macro side by eliminating involuntary unemployment. This has been an exciting first season of Jobs, Money, Debt, Economic Common Sense. In the future, we'll be adding some new twists, including guest interviews and reports from the field. The discussion has commenced. Let it continue.